Yo, what's going on, guys? Anthony Set on Success Henderson right here. And in this quick video today, what I wanted to break down for you is 5 of the biggest lessons that I've personally learned in about the past 50 days, just going through the DS Domination training, buying the different products, upgrading to different products. And I wanted to share with you some of the things that have actually helped me to accomplish. Like, I just checked my eBay, and in the past 30 days in eBay alone, I have over close to $9,000 in sales, and I want to share with you some of the things that have made it possible for me to do that, so that you can actually kind of follow suit and go out and do the same thing yourself. So I got 5 real important lessons that I'm going to break down in this video, and I actually want you to watch the whole thing, because the last thing that I share with you is going to be the most important, and that's going to actually be able to help you if you really want to explode this business and explode it into something that's real big for you and major. Because I believe, honestly, that's the best way to do it, is to go out and get everything that this business has to offer. So I'll just share with you first. The first lesson that I learned was, number one, was to set a solid schedule. And this is something that, from doing business myself for the past several years, always having a little hustle going, things like that, is set a schedule. Set your schedule of when exactly it is that you're going to do the work. And I say set a daily schedule, actually, because some people get started and they say, well, I'll do it on the weekend. I'll do everything on the weekend. And one thing about it is, that's cool. You can always do what it is that you want to do personally. But my personal advice is to say, set a daily schedule, so that you can actually have something like a daily pulse in your business. Because when you're doing this is one of those things that's like, it's so easy to do that it can also be easy not to do. And if you don't make it a habit, if you don't make it to the point where I have to do this no matter what, and I'm talking about whether or not you feel good today or not, you're going to do something daily in your business, whether it's post so many items, record a video, whatever it is that you decide, and inside of the training and things that I offer, we got, we can actually break down, what daily activities you should be doing, whether or not it is that you want to recruit people into the business, or you want to actually just be active in the business and create sales for yourself. But that's the number one thing, is to make sure you set a daily schedule that you say you're going to stick to no matter what. And one quick thing about that is that, depending on yourself, it's something that you'll have to kind of be aware of. But some people work better in the morning, some people work better during the middle of the day, and some people have the most energy at night. So whenever that is for you, just make sure you set that schedule and stick to it no matter what, because consistency is the name of the game. That's how you're going to be able to win, is by setting that schedule and sticking to it. And then number 2 is to give yourself a target. So whatever that daily number is for you, like if you just decide, for me, my daily grind was, I'm going to list 5 items for sale today, no matter what. And when I first got started, it took me like an hour and a half to list up to about 10 items. And sometimes I would get 5 done in that time, but sometimes I would make it up to 10. But the more I did it, I found that the faster I got, and I actually just refined my posting strategy down to where now I can just go online, find items, post them for sale. It's almost like a second nature type thing. So I'll actually be outsourcing that here pretty soon. But the fact of the matter is that I gave myself a target because I was actually reading a blog from somebody who had gotten great results, and they said they listed 150 items, and then those 150 items over the next 30 days pulled in over $3 grand worth of profit. And for me, I said, hell, I want to do that. So I just went on a listing spree, and my target was, I'm going to list 100 items in the next 7 days. And that's what I did, is I just went out and made sure that no matter what, it helped, because at the time, DSD had just announced a competition to where if you listed 30 items that they provided for you to list with discount codes, and then they also had the requirements. There it is, the requirements for actually being active in the contest that they had. to actually enter the contest, you had to list 50 more items. So at that point, I had a target, and it was definitely beneficial to me because now I had to go out and list, which I had already made up my mind to do, but I had extra incentive to do it. So whatever it is for you, I want to tell you, make sure that you set a target. And then number 3, this is like getting straight into the money making aspect of it, of what items are you posting and do you know it's going to sell? And in order to do that, for lesson number 3, it is do not fall into the trap of using your own mind to think of what items to post. Because what most people do is say, okay, me, myself, I would buy this. And they think, okay, since I would buy it, then that's something that I'm going to list for sale. But the reason I say not to do that is because I've sold literally 55 items in the past 30 days. And out of those 55, like 10 of them are all repeat purchases. So it's like I might have one item that sells 10 times and then I might have something else that sells 10 times. And the thing about it is that none of these suckers that I have sold are things that I personally would have bought. It's not even a part of my world. So I actually created another video talking about how to find thousands of hot items in under 3 minutes or less. Use that strategy in that video. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you go watch it, but definitely use that strategy because it's going to help you to get outside of your mind and expand the way you look at this business and expand the way you look at making money with this business, because things are moving constantly. And I'll give you an example. Is right now I don't have kids. Like I ain't got kids at all, so I wouldn't necessarily I wouldn't be the person that's in the market to buy stuff for kids. But the fact of the matter is it's a lot of people out there that are buying stuff for kids, and because of this business, because of the business model, people like me and you, we got access to that stuff, and now we can actually use it to make money. So it's let the business and let the things in this business show you what to sell. You know, I guess I could say it that way if that makes sense. Use the training, and if it's moving, list it, sell it. Get out of your own head about it. Just put it up and go about your day, and I promise it'll surprise you when your phone starts to cha-ching all day long, because stuff is selling left and right. And number 4, I keep looking at my computer screen because I got the things that I had written down. But number 4 is I say push it to the limits. And the reason I say that is because about 50 days ago, my limits were $5,000 on eBay. And what I was doing was I literally used up that $5,000 real quick. And using the training inside of the DSD training, they show you how to actually go through, contact eBay and get your eBay limits raised. So now within 50 days, I went from a $5,000 limit on eBay. Now I can list up to $30,000 worth of product on eBay for sale. And that's all free money, essentially. That's free money that you can just put into your pocket. So now here in the next couple of days, I'm going to be giving a call back to eBay to get my limits raised even more so that I can just fill up that listing space, because you can make about 20% of the sale on every sale. So now if I look at, you know, what's 20% of 30 grand, I'm going to hold the camera steady and look up here real quick on my computer. So give me just a second, right? But real quick, 30 grand times 20%, that's $6,000, right? That's $6,000 worth of passive income if I hit that limit, right? Which is essentially free money because I'm not paying for products out of pocket up front, and when it sells, I get paid. I pull my money out the middle. So use your limits, push the limits, and use the training to pull more money out. And lastly, the last lesson that I got for you is to learn this stuff. If you're at the pro level right now, learn this stuff, learn what you need to do, and upgrade to the higher products. Because right now, I'm all the way up to the monopoly level, and inside of the elite level, I learned more things that I can actually apply to the strategies that I'm using to keep selling more. But it also puts more money back in my pocket, because one of the things they teach in the elite is how to get cash back, and they also show you how to use different suppliers. So now you're not limited to just Amazon and eBay for your sales transactions. You can actually take these same principles and apply them in using other proven suppliers. And then no soon as you got the money, and some people got it right now, some people want to wait and see to get the results. Honestly, what I say is upgrade as soon as you can. If you got to put it on a credit card, put it on a credit card, because the thing about this business is that it's not really a cost to do business when you actually invest and make money. So there's a difference between saying, you know, how much does the next level cost me versus how much will the next level make me? And honestly, my biggest lesson would say is really to upgrade as soon as you can, because the longer you wait to upgrade, you're actually just letting more money pass by you. And honestly, right now, I would have upgraded to everything as soon as I got in, had I known the information that's in those products now, and I would have realized that I was just letting money flow right past me. So all in all, those are the 5 lessons that I wanted to kind of share with you today, to be able to go out and apply into your business, and hopefully you take the information, you go out and use it. So just a real quick recap. Let me get this stuff out the way so I can recap. Number 1, make sure you set a schedule and stick to it. Use the business like a business. And what I mean by that is, if right now you're an employee, you go to work Monday through Friday, 8 hours a day. Take that same mentality and put that into this business, saying, you know what, for at least an hour and a half every day for the next 60 days, I'm going to go to work in this business, and it's going to be at this point in time, and I'm going to do that no matter what. Number 2, give yourself a target. Give yourself something to shoot for. Give yourself something to strive for, because ultimately it's going to feel good if you say, you know what, in the next 5 days, I'm going to list 50 items. I'm going to have 50 items out there that give me passive income, and you hit that target. It's going to do something to you psychologically that I promise it's just going to feel good. It's going to be rewarding, and you just want to keep on doing it and keep on hitting targets because it is rewarding. Number 3 is don't use your own mind. Get out of your own mind about what products you should list for sale. Use the training. See what's hot. If it's hot, sell it, post it, because I would not have did nowhere near over 8 grand, close to 9 grand in the past 30 days if I used just my own mind to tell me what I should and should not sell. And number 4, push it to the limits, man. I've been listening to a guy named Grant Cardone. He's the author of the 10X Rule, and it's a book that I'm about to get, but I've been listening to some of his stuff and just following him lately, and he always talks about pushing it to the limits. Like, if it takes a certain amount of effort to get one result, then multiply that effort times 10 and get 10 times that result, and it'll make you feel good, I promise. And lastly, invest for your success. Like, if you got it, if you want to be serious about this and really make some more money in this thing, because most of the profits that I made, I would not have made if I stayed at the pro level. So by this time, I think that everybody knows, you know, it's worth it. It's real, at least. Invest in your success. You know, that's pretty much it, man. Invest in your success. Get the advanced training. It's only going to help you put more money back in your pockets. And at the end of the day, I think that's what we all in it for anyway, you know, is to put money in our pockets and get to the money, because that's what gives us the ability to have the life that we want to have and do the things that we want to do. So ultimately, I hope that you definitely gained a lot from this video. And if you're not on the team yet and you're just watching this, definitely go ahead and click the button below this video. Make sure you go over and get started. We got some great information for you when you do. If you're already on the team, what I want to tell you is to go and upgrade. If you've been thinking about it, if you've been kind of on the fence about it, just do it, man. Pull the trigger, because that's where all the extra profits are going to come from that. And it's important that you do. So ultimately, I just want to say, hey, to your success, you know, keep this thing moving and grooving, and stay dedicated to constantly learning. So for now, I'm Anthony Settle Success Henderson. Hope you had a lovely day. Go ahead, click the button, do something from this point on. All right, move forward. Cool.